So my understanding, and this is coming down from different family sources, that there was a woman who was enslaved. So my dad's family, Hopewell, my understanding is that they were enslaved around sort of Western Maryland, sort of West Virginia area. I think the family was the Chaplain family. Apparently they were somewhat prominent. But there's like some land or farm around there called Hopewell, and that's where the name came from. But this particular woman, the story that came down was her, I guess for lack of a better word, owner wanted to rape her. And so she killed this person. And for whatever reason, the story goes, the owner's son understood that his father was not the best person and helped her escape. And I guess that's how my dad's family ends up in Ohio. Again, these are very just random little pieces of information floating. There's not like a concrete anything to this, nor can we interview people really.
Right.
There's a lot about that story. If it's true, that would be fascinating. In the first place, that this person's son would help this woman. This would suggest they either had a romantic entanglement themselves or something. But that would be a fascinating thing to find out.
Absolutely. It's interesting that a lot of our oral history that we get down from our family, it may be muddled a little bit, but a lot of it does have a truth to it. Okay, so Mary A. Carter, she's actually your great-great-grandmother. And I want to show you how you're connected to her. You know, we use genealogy records, we use public records to kind of get us from Walter C. Hopewell to Walter J. Hopewell, and then pretty quick we go here to Mary Carter. Or he was the two brothers were Henry and Resin, the landowners, and they had a nephew. Resin, the older, had a nephew. This was Henry's son. He was the oldest of 5 sons. He was the younger, Resin Shepherd the younger. And I believe that Mary was enslaved on the Shepherd family. They had up to 100 slaves between all 3 of them at one point. But I believe Mary was enslaved on that property, and it was adjacent to the Chaplain property, which you mentioned already. That's where Preston Hopewell was enslaved. And we can, go through evidence of those claims as well.
But yeah, this is great. And it may sound odd to you, but again, I'm not like overwhelmed by sadness, because you become numb to that after a while. Like, okay, yeah, you know that part. But what you are sort of blown away with is actual knowledge, like you know something now.
Yeah.
That part is overwhelming.